New York City, January 1943. The New Yorker Hotel, 33rd floor, room 3327. One man lived there. He had lived there for 10 years. He rarely left. Nobody came to visit. The city below did not know he existed. He was 86 years old. Once the most celebrated inventor on Earth. Once the man who had lit the 1893 World's Fair with 100,000 light bulbs. Once the man who had harnessed Niagara Falls. Now broke, forgotten, living on milk and honey, alone in a hotel room he could barely afford. His bills were paid by a pigeon food company. He had not spoken to a journalist in years. January 7th, 1943. A hotel maid knocked on room 3327 to deliver his morning meal. No answer. She knocked again. The door swung open on its own. The tray she had left the day before was still untouched on the floor. Nikola Tesla was in his chair. He had been dead for at least 2 days. No one had checked on him. No one had noticed he was gone. 2 hours after the body was discovered, FBI agents arrived at the New Yorker hotel. Not the police, not a doctor, not Tesla's nephew, who was trying to reach the room. The FBI. They sealed the door. They posted an agent outside. They told the hotel staff, nobody enters. The nephew was turned away at the door. He was told to wait. Over the next several days, agents removed the contents of the room. 80 boxes, leather notebooks filled with handwritten equations, blueprints rolled and sealed, correspondence with governments and scientists from around the world, glass models of devices that had no name. 80 boxes representing 50 years of work, carried out of the room, loaded into vehicles, gone. The official reason for the seizure was enemy alien property. Tesla had been born in Serbia, a nation now occupied by Axis forces. That was enough. Never mind that Tesla had lived in America since 1884. Never mind that he had been a naturalized American citizen for over half a century. Never mind that the power grid running through every American city was his invention. Enemy alien property. That was the law. That was the reason. The files were classified. Decades passed. Researchers filed Freedom of Information requests. Eventually, some documents were released, but entire sections had been blacked out. Pages were missing entirely, and in the index, a gap. Files listed, then not there. Researchers who asked were told, those documents do not exist. Other researchers were told, those documents were never classified. Both answers cannot be true. What were they looking for? Tesla had spent his final years designing a particle beam weapon, a death ray, he called it, capable of destroying aircraft from 200 miles away. The FBI wanted it. Every nation on Earth wanted it, and nobody, to this day, knows if they found it. The man who gave the world electricity, who lit every city on this planet, died with $0 in the bank, no family at his side, no friends, no farewell, just an empty room, and 80 boxes that disappeared into history.